Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mapes, and I've been a professional speaker and executive coach throughout the United States and Canada for over 25 years. I'm here today to share with you a recommendation for media coach Susan Harrow. I asked Susan a couple of months back if she would help me prepare for a television interview that I was going to be participating in. The interview was only going to be 3.5 to 4 minutes long, and so my quandary was, gosh, how do you say what you want to say in 3.5 to 4 minutes when you share that time with the person that's interviewing you? Well, I'll tell you, she was absolutely masterful in helping me do that. There were a number of things that Susan did. Number one is she made sure that I was clear about my intent for being there. In other words, what was my purpose? So that purpose came through loud and clear when I did the interview, regardless of what I was talking about. The second thing she did was to make sure that each of my bullet points, and I say bullet points because you could really only speak in bullet points with a little bit of follow-up afterward, that each of those bullet points was clean, it was clear, it was pithy, it was thought-provoking, it caused people to sit up and say, whoa, I want to hear more about what that's all about. And then, of course, she helped you take the message that supported that and say it in such a way, again, that the words were eye-catching. I say eye-catching because they're visual, ear-catching because they make you sit up and want to listen to it, and they were done in a way that was so concrete. I happen to be a storyteller, and so my stories are typically anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes long. Well, in a 3.5 to 4 minute interview, you cannot do a 5-minute story. You can't really do a 30-second story. So she helped me take these long stories and literally, collapse them to the point where I got the essence across, the punch across, the meaning across in 15 seconds and, well, I would guess I'd say between 30 seconds or less. She was just masterful at it. She also helped me to organize, and by that I mean I have done probably 3 interviews now, and she helped me take those interviews and organize them in a little different way, so I didn't come in each time and have an interview that sounded pretty much the same as it did before, even though the subject was different. She helped me actually organize it differently so that it seemed like a very different approach to a very different story. She told me about things like B-roll and how to prepare the producer for a B-roll that would actually enhance the overall 3.5, 4 minutes. She talked about props that I could use. I did actually incorporate a couple of props. It added tremendously to 3.5 minutes. I know it does that when I speak, but I had no idea how powerful it would be in the 3.5 minutes that I was being interviewed. She also made sure that every single aspect of that presentation supported the point that I was going there to support. I just can't speak highly enough about her. I'm going to check my notes right now because I did write a few notes and I don't want to leave anything out, so I want to make sure that I've told you. Oh, I guess the best thing is she makes sure that you get everything you want to say in the time allotted. And of course the best thing is you come off looking like a star, but not only does she help you look like a star, because the way she helps you organize and the way she suggests that you actually help your interviewer, the producer, prepare for the show, she actually helps your interviewer look good too. The best part is, not only do you look like a star, but the best part, the very best part, is that they ask you back. They say, whoa, that was good. So I've been back 3 times now, and it looks like I'm going back a 4th time. So I would say, if you are looking for a media coach, you want to take your head, turn it around, and say, whoop, where's Susan Harrow? Because she's the one you're going to want to take a look at.